Hello there, World of Tankers. Welcome to the channel. Hopefully all of you are doing well out there. I'm, of course, your host, Blitz, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about something very near and dear to my heart, and something that I've been wanting to do a very, very long time in the World of Tanks Blitz community, which is actually creating my own clan in the game. Now, this is something that I've been wanting to do for actually, I would say 2 or 3 years now, and I've finally come up with enough courage and enough motivation after doing YouTube for quite a bit of time, and of course, I'm going to continue to do YouTube. Don't worry about that. Still going to keep the same schedule, posting 2 videos a day, but I figured I really wanted to create my own clan, have my own professional comp team, and see how it goes. Of course, it could go down in a fiery ball of flames, but at the same time, it never hurts to try. So I'm finally going to be creating my own clan with a professional comp team. Hopefully it goes very, very well. I'll be helping create some of the strategies with my comp experience and other stuff like that. But one thing I do want to throw out there is I'm currently still sitting in the Void clan. I'll probably be leaving sometime within the next couple of days. I've already told the clan lead, and I've told him that I've really appreciated him as a clan lead as it is. Oss, which is my clan lead, is one of the best clan leads I've had. He's fun to play with, fun to talk to, and while we have our discussions every now and then and we yell at each other because I'll make my stupid pushes and stuff like that, we still enjoy hanging out with each other. We always have fun, and I want to thank Oss, if he is watching this video, for putting me in the clan, not only having me in the clan, but as well giving me such a fun time and meeting new people, of course, because that's what's nice about Blitz. And that's what's crazy about games, is you can meet so many new people and explore the communities that you couldn't do in, real life situations, especially with COVID right now. So it really was something that was nice, and I really enjoyed my 6 or so months there residing in the clan, able to help out, moderate, and recruit people. But I finally figured that, after talking to Space Butt, he really wants me to create my own clan, and I've kind of been wanting to create my own clan for quite a bit of time as well. I've got a lot of comping experience, and in fact, I've been doing comp for quite a bit of time. Before YouTube took off, which a lot of people don't know because I changed my name as soon as YouTube took off to Droodles. And in fact, originally it was Boss Tronio, don't ask. I watched a lot of Jacksepticeye, and well, as I'm turning 18 in February, it was, I was a very avid Jacksepticeye fan, and at the time I figured I'd name my Blitz game, or my Blitz account, after him. So I had changed my original name, the Boss Tronio, and then it went to Burning Peak 30, which is what a lot of comp players know me as. And then I went from Burning Peak 30 to finally Droodles. In fact, if you look at some of my original videos when I was back in Pramo, all the way when YouTube started, you probably will see me under the Burning Peak 30 name. So that's all the way back when I had finally gotten actually into Pramo, which at the time, well, I guess not at the time anymore, but originally when I had started playing comp and I'd started learning how to get good at the game, Pramo was the clan. That was where you wanted to be. Every year Pramo was the #1 contender. It was them versus Pincer, and every year Pramo just managed to come out with the win. It was like they were some untouchable god. And in fact, I think the Pramo team mostly is now like Fatness and everything else like that. They were the original Pramo team. Now they're in Rain. Well, so you can still see that very, very strong and respectful players. And of course, I wanted to join that. But I had spent a lot of time not being good at the game. I was young, of course, maybe 13 years old, 14 years old when the clans finally come out, and I had decided, you know what, I'm getting decent at the game, I'm learning how to play, I want to get into comp. So I'd started getting better at the game, learning the mechanics. I pretty much knew what angling was, how to drive my tank, and that if my penetration value was enough to get through the enemy armor, it would pen, which is sadly more than the average Blitz player knows today. And I was actually able to achieve a quite solid win rate, even though I was quite young and quite an eager Blitz player. So I wanted to get into a clan and get good at professional comp. I wanted to be one of those people that, could just play and win every game. It's something that you always want to do, is get better and better. There's no real game I can think of where you don't want to become better, because it's not a game. It's just called being better. I don't know, but you kind of get what I'm saying. Every game you try and aspire to be the best you can. You try to win the most. Even in the game of life, you still try and win, and, it's something that we even do in our real lives today, is we always try to aspire to be better people and everything else like that. So in Blitz, I wanted to always become a professional comp player. And after many, many hours of watching Bushka videos, I can 100% credit my knowledge, most of my knowledge, to when I started off the game becoming good. started was because of YouTube and because of Bushka. And that's why, of course, I wanted to do YouTube always, is because I feel people like Bushka have always been such a good mentor to not only me, but a huge portion of the World of Tanks Blitz community on how to get better. And nowadays, since we got replays and we got more and more YouTubers, there's so many YouTubers now. Pantoof, there's Meadsy, Skate sadly doesn't do YouTube anymore. I love Skate as well. But there's so many YouTubers where you can learn so much information. There's Fatness, and you've got me if you want to watch as well. There's so much information you can get out there that it really is something that's nice. And people that don't take, you know, the information that they can on World of Tanks and don't learn the new things, I kind of get sad, because I wish people would try and get better at the game, not just, oh, I played the game, I win or lose, and, you know, I'm a 43%er. But the thing is that I always wanted to get in a good clan. So originally, I'd gotten into Floop. I'd just gotten good enough. I'd make a deal with one of the clan leads of Floop that if I managed to get my mouse, that's what I had just acquired. If I got them high enough to 60% with like 2,500 average or something at the time, which was good for me, I would be able to get in the clan and work my way up. And this is something that is very true. If you're not necessarily the best at the game, the best way to get better is join a clan with other really good people, or people eager to get better, and you'll learn how to get better as time goes on. Of course, you could get worse, but that's not really how it works out too often. But I've gotten better. I got in the Floop, and my first captain was, he is Captain Harlock, and I absolutely loved him. I used to be called Fosh Boy. I'd run that Fosh around all over the place, and we actually won some really impressive battles with it. Not only me, but of course the whole team was really, really good. And I enjoyed my time in Floop, especially the captain there. If you're watching the video, I did enjoy it. But sadly, all good things came to an end, and I think the leader, it was Mike, who was the leader of Pramo, actually left the clan, which set a whole disroar, and of course Floop doesn't even really exist anymore, I don't think. So a whole eruption came up, and Floop just pretty much disbanded. So my team disbanded, and, well, there wasn't really much left. So I had just left Floop, and I'd been a decent player at the time. You know, I'd gotten good, probably a 65%er for 30 days. Well, my all-time stats weren't the best. I was proud that I was getting better at the game, and I was learning how to become a better player. So by the time I had started playing the game and actually understanding the mechanics, sadly my comp team fell apart. But then I was actually good enough to talk to Tianchi, which was the lead of Pincer at the time. Now he's, of course, I think he's one of the leads of GMA. I'm not sure if he is the lead, but Tianchi is a guy that I've always liked. He was the lead of Pincer, and pretty much he was one of my biggest mentors. And when I especially started to lead one of the Pincer teams, it was really, really fun to, you know, hang out with them. And when I started, I had gotten into Rice, or was it Riser? I don't remember what the clan was. I think it was Rice, but I don't remember 100%. But I was only there for about 2 or 3 months before I was moved up to Pincer. And that was, of course, one of the proudest moments of my life, because Pincer was always the #2 clan, right up there next to Pramo. They were very impressive. And if you were in Pincer, you were probably one of the better players on NA. So I made my way into Pincer, enjoyed playing the game quite a bit there. We were doing the professional comp team, but some things that, well, didn't go too well for the clan once again. This time it was Tianchi leaving the clan, actually, caused a whole big uproar. Now, I don't really want to talk about what happened, because I do know what happened, and it's, well, yeah, not 100% good stuff. But pretty much it broke apart once again, and the team that I was leading pretty much was left with half the players missing. So I decided, well, screw that, I'm going to leave as well. So pretty much another bad uproar had happened, and I had been left clanless once again, and teamless because of that happening. So it was kind of bad, but at the same time, I had then gotten accepted in the purple. I had moved my way from Pincer over to purple after the team had disbanded. And this was about maybe 2-3 years ago, just about. I'd made my way into purple, and then after I'd been in purple for maybe a month or two, I was moved into the Pramo team, where I played for Tanner's team. Now, I only played for maybe 2 or 3 games at the time, because that's when my YouTube started to take off, and that's when I stopped really doing professional comp, because I had already done a lot of comp, and we were about to make it into the professionals in the Pincer team, but sadly, it just didn't pan out, as I said, and the team broke apart, so we weren't able to make it there. In fact, I still have my professional tickets from when I was in Pincer that we were going to use to fight in the top 8, and, well, yeah, I still have it sit in my account, so maybe if I ever wanted to do comp, I got that ticket lying around there, that golden little ticket. Actually, it's not golden, it's like tie-dye, but pretty much, I got in the Pramo, and I was going to play for the team, but YouTube took off, and you guys really changed my career once again, and now my Blitz career had been more focused on trying to make videos. So I didn't have enough time, of course, because I was really trying to focus on making my Blitz videos. I was trying to focus on editing, and you're going to see my game lag out here, by the way. The wonderful Blitz servers, this is not me doing this. This is my game completely breaking, as you can see. Wargaming, please fix your servers. But as I was saying, I gotten into the Pramo team, and I did like the people there. They're all fun, Chipotle, Tan, Rob, but sadly, it just wasn't the right time for me, and I didn't have enough time for comp, and as well the YouTube, and I couldn't show up for all of them, so I was removed from Pramo. And then I came into Void, where I'm currently residing, and now I'm moving on to a different part of my life where I want to create my own professional comp team. And as well, I want to kind of lead a clan. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to do the tournaments with the comp team. As I said, I post 3 videos a day. I've got a second channel, I got my Droodles channel, then I got Droodles Blitz. So I got 2 different channels, and I'm really trying to build up the second channel as well, editing on that a lot of time. I probably spend about 8 or 9 hours a day just on YouTube. In fact, this video here, I messed up the intro about 25 times, and it's been about 2 hours just trying to get this video worded correctly and everything else like that. So it's hard to do YouTube all the time, and it is very stressful sometimes, especially in Blitz, because I try to get good games out like these you can see here. I played this game yesterday in my 5A, and oh, I love my 5A, but of course playing a game like this is quite hard, and when I normally do my live gameplay, it's not necessarily always easy to get a 5,000 damage game while I'm talking about a tank and doing live commentary, trying to do well every single time. So it's very tricky for YouTube, especially for me. There's a lot of failed attempts where you'll see me just absolutely suck, and I'll do 200 damage and die sometimes. But that's, of course, how Blitz is. Sometimes your teams don't work well. But pretty much, I wanted to make my own clan, and I will help with some of the tournament strategies, and I will try and not only commit my time for the clan, maybe a couple hours a day helping out with the clan, the moderation, but as well helping out the comp team. I'll help with the strategies and everything else like that, but of course, it's going to be just a nice place for me to reside in, and that's something I've really been always looking forward to. Now, of course, I love my 5A, by the way. This is just such a nice game I pulled out yesterday, but pretty much, this is what today's video was on, is I wanted to not only let all of you know that I will be creating a professional team for World of Tanks Blitz, but as well, I'll be creating my own clan, and it will be called Mystic, M-Y-S-T-C will be the clan tag, and of course, it'll be Mystic, M-Y-S-T-I-C will be how it's spelled, and I'll flash the logo here if you do want to see it. Let me know if you want me to change anything about the logo. I asked people in my Discord server, but as I said at the beginning, I have no problems with Void. I'm still currently sitting in Void. I love the clan. I love all the people there, but I think my time is ready for me to create my own clan. Now, if any of you out there are wondering what the reqs are going to be, how can I play in the professional comp team? Well, I'm going to have the reqs about 60 to 65%. I'll say 65% for now, because of course there are a lot of you out there. And of course, while I love all of you, I don't want to be flooded by 5 bajillion requests and other stuff like that. So I'll say 65%, 30-day stats, 28, 3,000 average damage in tier 10. That's what I'll just leave it as a base now. I will make sure to put a follow-up video where I talk about the reqs and the recruitment, because I'm still setting up the Discord. It's a work in progress. Yeah, Spacebutt, we're not going to talk about his Discord management. Yeah, we're working on it. It's a work in progress. It'll probably be up maybe tomorrow or 2 days. I'll have the link, and I'll have the recruitment process set up. I have a couple friends that will be joining a clan with me, and hopefully everything will be going well. So if you want to take part in professional comp team, and hopefully it'll go well, I'll be helping create some strategies and other stuff like that. Please let me know. DM me in Discord or anything else like that. But hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, and you are excited about the new clan, please let me know in the comments down below. But other than that, hopefully all of you are doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, to be seeing you in the next one. And of course, if you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing. But as well, one thing I do want to say out there before, that was not English, but before I do end off today's video, is if you wanted to ever become professional comp, and you're not necessarily the best at the game now, continue to watch videos. Not only my videos, go watch Fatness's videos, go watch Old Bushka videos on how to become better. Because if you strive to be better, you will become better at the game. There's 2 things that are very important in the game. Knowledge, which in my opinion is extremely important, just as important as skills, because a lot of people are skilled, but they don't understand how to push their tanks and when to push, where to push, how to pen, HE mechanics, shell normalization, 3 calibers roll. There's so many things that not even the average Blitz players know. Not even some of the top players know. A lot of weak spots that I do, the There's an IS4 weak spot right below the tracks. There's a lot of things that you want to know. So if you want to get better at the game, continue this strive, and you can make your way just like I did when I started at the game to get better and make your way through comp. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you did, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. But without further ado, I'll be getting into the next videos.